Barcelona are finally spending money again, and somehow they're linked to everybody. Anthony Gordon has joined Barcelona. They've already submitted a massive bid for Julian Alvarez. Bernardo Silva is close to completion, and even players like Gavardio are linked to the club. So today, I'm taking over FC Barcelona, giving them unlimited money to complete every transfer they are linked with and see if they can achieve the big one, and that is the treble. So to kick off my one season at Barcelona, Anthony Gordon is joining for 70 million. And yes, I set £1 billion as we have 997 million left. I know Barca are not going to spend that amount of money, but I'm curious, if they sign Gordon and everybody they are linked with, and they finally win a UCL, and most importantly, become the best team in world football by winning the treble. Barca want to make Cancelo into a permanent deal, so for 30 million, he will stay here now. And also for 30 million, they are going to keep Rashford on a permanent deal. But there are still so many signings we need to make. Barcelona are linked with a bunch of players. But not only are we making a bunch of realistic signings, we're also going to be selling players that are rumored to leave the club like Ter Stegen. But I'm sorry boys, there's a twist. I think this is the best website for rumors. As you can see, Barcelona linked with Josko Gavardio. But when it comes to departures, if I find anybody here that is rumored to leave in the past 30 days, and I think it could actually happen, I also have to sell them. So as you can see, someone like Jules Koundé is on the transfer list. And that is because he's been linked to the likes of Liverpool, City, and Chelsea. And I think if the right fee is met, he will actually leave in real life. But someone like Alejandro Balde, who is also linked to the likes of Man United, I don't think he's leaving Barcelona, so he will not be leaving the club. But some players we'll be selling is Dani Olmo, Ansu Fati, Ronald Araujo, and Marc Casado. I personally would like to keep some of these players. So there we go, everybody has left. Koundé actually went to Liverpool. We finally ended Ter Stegen's dictatorship. And interestingly, Dani Olmo has joined Atletico. So this is currently the best lineup I do have available to me, but I don't think it's the most realistic lineup just yet. I honestly think this is what we might see for this season. Gordon playing on the left-hand side and Rafinha moving to the 10 position. But of course, we still have a bunch of signings to make. But up first, we need to fix that center-back position. And Josko Gavardio, like I mentioned, is linked to the club, but he isn't the only one. Alessandro Bastoni, Ibrahima Konate, who's gonna be a free agent, and Piero Hincapié. Now, because none of these signings are confirmed, I need to decide who is the best and most realistic option for our system. I think the player that best fits is actually Josko Gavardio. So for 99 million, he is joining the Blaugrana, and he fits that superstar signing that Barcelona usually go for. So Gavardio will now be our left-footed center back on the left-hand side. And I know you guys are waiting for Julian Alvarez, but we're gonna leave that to last. Not only linked to Julian, they're linked to a bunch of players. I think up next, Barca need a fullback, either a left back, or we move Cancelo to the left-hand side and replace Balde, because he didn't have the best of form this year. And let me tell you, look at all the fullbacks that Barcelona are linked to. Where players like Diego Dallo and Nathaniel Brown and even Pedro Porro, I don't think are at Barca's level. So that leaves us again with Hincapié, Marc Cucurella, and Denzel Dumfries. Now, someone like Denzel Dumfries is the perfect flying fullback. We know what he did against Barca 2 years ago, but I don't think we need somebody flying when we have Lamine Yamal on that right side. So that leaves us with former La Masia graduate Cucurella or Piero Hincapié. Who would fit the system better? And for 70 million, the decision was simple for me. Piero Hincapié is joining from Leverkusen, because out of the two options, I think he is the best defensively. And I don't think we need Cucurella inverting into that midfield when we have so much talent there. So Hincapié will be the starting left back, and Cancelo will be playing on that right-hand side. And up next, we have some quick fire signings. So for absolutely free, Man City legend Bernardo Silva will be joining Barca. For another 30 million, I'm bringing another option at center back in Jacob Couillard. He has been linked to Barca, and he was actually very good on loan at Porto last year. And finally, for another 32 million, Andrea Cambiaso from Juventus is coming in, as we don't have a backup for Joao Cancelo on that right-hand side. So there we go, 3 bench signings for even more depth. But it's time we sign that number 9. Is it gonna be Julian Alvarez or somebody else? Now, other than Julian, Barca are also linked with Erling Braut Haaland, Harry Kane, Joao Pedro, and Lautaro Martinez. Normally, we would never go for Haaland, but in this reality, we have £1 billion. He's an option. Now, Joao Pedro is too low rated for this rebuild, and with Lautaro Martinez, there is a better option here. So in my opinion, I think Barca, if they can, they should go for Erling Haaland. They need more of a goal scorer, a poacher in the box, but we're not gonna go for him. So that leaves us with Julian Alvarez, who's an incredible false line and can finish as well, or for the better version of Julian, which is Harry Kane. This is going to be a tough decision, but of course I had to do it. For 150 million, Julian Alvarez is joining Barcelona, the final piece of the puzzle, as we're gonna be playing a bunch of games trying to win the treble for FC Barcelona. If you guys have enjoyed this video so far, make sure to subscribe and comment down below who would be the perfect Barcelona signing. So this is the brand new Barcelona side. It looks incredible. So this is the formation and roles we will have here at Barcelona. That extremely high line. And what better way to test out this brand new super team in the first UCL game against Copenhagen. Oh, look at these players, man. Yoma next to Julian. Anthony Gordon as well. Copenhagen, don't know what they signed up for. And here comes Lamine Yamal right away, looking to create the first opportunity for Barca. Gives it into Pedri. Pedri into Julian Alvarez with a shot. Great save, man. Corner now for Barca. Frankie de Jong gives it to Lamine Yamal, looking for that cross. He finds Rafinha with the header. Goes wide again. 6 minutes in, already 2 attacks. Piero Hincapié gives it to Anthony Gordon. Come on, Barca have to get their first goal soon. Into Anthony Gordon. Here comes Barca into Julian Alvarez. Let's go. 13 minutes. Julian scores his first goal of the UCL season. Pedri now on the ball, gives it all the way to Frankie de Jong, who finds Anthony Gordon. Here he comes. The Englishman can improve. He's a Barca signing. Let's go. In only 10 minutes, Barca get a second and another goal for another new signing. And now here come Barca on the counterattack. Bernardo Silva, first couple minutes in the UCL as a Barca player. Great pass into Lamine Yamal. Here come Barcelona. Can they make it 3? Lamine cuts back, gives it all the way to Rafinha. It goes in. Barcelona are running wild in the opening match day of the Champions League. Marcus Rashford gives it into Andrea Cambiaso. Cambiaso into Bernardo Silva. Here come Barcelona. Can they get a final fourth one? Yes, they do. Bernardo Silva. This is why they brought him in. The experienced man. And it's all over. Barca pick up the first 3 points of the Champions League. But of course, they'll be facing big clubs like Madrid in the El Clasico and probably PSG as they're trying to win the treble this year. But up next is the first Clasico of the season. And it's very important because currently Barca are tied on points with Atletico. And Real Madrid are a point behind. If Barca want to stay in front of Real, they need to win this game. But it won't be easy because Madrid had a huge transfer window, bringing in Schlotterbeck, Rodri from Man City, Nico Paz from Como, and Mikel Olise from Real Madrid. Oh boy, this is going to be a tough game. And here come Real Madrid straight away. Mbappe with a shot. Easy save for Garcia there. Lamine Yamal gives it back into Joao Cancelo. Cancelo gives it to Lamine Yamal. Here come Barca. First attack of the entire game. Lamine cuts back. Through ball into Rafinha, who finds Kubarsi. Why is he through on goal? Gives it to... No, it was meant for Julian. Kubarsi should never be in that position. But here comes Kylian Mbappe. It seems like there's no Olise in this lineup. But it's Endrick who's returned from loan. Sir Bobby Johnson to Camavinga. Goes in. But it's offside, luckily. Great tackle. Frankie de Jong gives it to Anthony Gordon. Here come Barcelona. They need a goal already. Lamine Yamal on the ball. Scores it into Joao Cancelo. Cancelo back in the middle. Into Gordon. And no, it's a save by Courtois. Here comes Endrick on the ball. Great tackle from Gavardio again. Come on. Come on. It's about time. Somebody scores a goal. And here comes Lamine driving with the ball. We know he's dangerous from here. Lamine gives it to Julian. Julian into Anthony Gordon with a shot. And it goes in. Started from a great tackle from Gavardio. And now the Englishman makes it 1-0. Sir Bobby Charlton on the ball. Here comes Endrick with a shot. Great save, Garcia. And now here comes Rafinha on the ball with a through ball into Lamine Yamal. Second half. Barcelona looking to extend their lead here. It's Lamine with the cross in. Gordon takes a touch, has a shot, and it goes in. What a game Gordon is having. I did not expect it. A brace from him. Here comes Real Madrid. Nico Paz on the ball, looking to go ahead and start a remontada. Nico Paz gets rid of the defenders. Gavardio misses the tackle. Come on, Gavardio. Somebody get the ball off him. Great shot. Great save, though. And the game comes to an end. A 2-0 win at the Santiago Bernabeu. Is anybody going to stop this Barca super team? And 32 games into the season, Barcelona are sitting in first place. Well, Atletico are right behind by 2 points. They're going crazy. But Barcelona have actually reached the Copa del Rey final. They need to win this game if they want to win the treble. They may have beaten Madrid earlier this year, but their players have been putting in the work. The goals have been spread out absolutely everywhere. And Barcelona pick up the ball 7 minutes in. Here comes Julian Alvarez. Great pass into Rafinha. Can he get there? He does. He makes a mistake, but he gets it back. And here comes Barcelona looking for the first goal of the game. Through ball into Anthony Gordon. Scores it to Julian, and it goes in. Yo, the chemistry between Gordon and Julian has been incredible. Are they going to embarrass Madrid at the Bernabeu again? Here comes Rafinha on the ball. Real Madrid are suffering against this Barca super team. Gordon comes back, gives it to Julian. Julian looking for the finesse. Great block from Hoyson. Joao Cancelo gives it into Lamine Yamal. Here come Barcelona again. Cuts inside. It's still Lamine. Lamine Yamal with a finesse. Great block from Schlotterbeck. But here come Real Madrid. Can they score against Barcelona? Gavardio's going for the tackle. No. It hits the post, luckily. Cancelo gives it to Lamine. Lamine back into Cancelo. Cancelo into Rafinha. Rafinha lays it up into Yamal. Oh, this Barcelona counterattacks are always so dangerous. Lamine scores it. No. Second half now. Lamine Yamal gets rid of Camavinga. Still Lamine Yamal. Can he find somebody to help him out? Lamine with a through ball into Rafinha with a shot. Another block, man. Schlotterbeck's been incredible. But this Copa del Rey final is not over just yet. Mbappe 1v1. Gavardio goes for the tackle. It goes wide. Oh, Mbappe's ghosting. Piero Hincapié gives it to Frankie de Jong. De Jong back into Hincapié, who finds Anthony Gordon. it back into Hincapié. Beautiful one-touch football here from Barcelona. Anthony Gordon's through now. Gordon scores it back into Julian. Lays it off into Captain Rafinha. Low dribble and it goes in. Yo, this super team is incredible. Nobody's stopping these guys. Here comes Real Madrid. Jude Bellingham looking to kickstart this remontada. He gets rid of Eric Garcia with a shot and it goes in. With 15 minutes left to go, Madrid get a goal back. Lamine Yamal on the ball gives it to Pedri. They need a goal to secure this victory and win the Copa del Rey. Lamine Yamal is through. Can somebody help him out here? Can he create a chance? Gives it to Fermin. Fermin into Rashford. No, Courtois was down. Rashford, you gotta finish that. 5 minutes left to go. Here comes Vinny looking to equalize the game and send Madrid to extra time. Vinny, great block from Garcia. Joao Cancelo, great pass into Lamine Yamal. Come on, put a dagger into Real Madrid and win the first trophy of 3 to this season. Lamine Yamal through ball into Ferran. Please don't miss. You typically do, Ferran. No, you gotta put that away. But it doesn't matter because Barcelona lift the Copa del Rey, getting their first trophy of 3. And boys, I'm not sure if anyone's gonna beat them this season. And boys, up next, it's actually the last day of the season against Atleti. And these guys have not let up. 102 points as Barca have 105. The league title is gonna be decided on the final day. And it seems like they spent the Alvarez money well with Cucurella, Dusan Vlahovic, Tijani Reindeers. Of course, we sold Dani Olmo to them. And Igor Thiago. No wonder they've been going crazy. And it's very simple. Win this game and they win La Liga, the domestic double. And as long as they're in the UCL final, they can win a treble. Alex Baena is now on the ball. Here come Atletico. It's a missed tackle from Borgo Barsi. It falls into Dusan Vlahovic. Vlahovic is 1v1 with a shot. Garcia, great save. Here come Barcelona building up the first attack of this game. Rafinha's on the ball, finds a through ball into Anthony Gordon. Cuts back, gives it back to Rafinha, loses it though. Cucurella, great tackle. Joao Cancelo gives it to Lamine into Julian. Can he score against his old teammates? We're going to find out today. Rafinha on the ball, gives it into Julian. Julian holds up the play, back into Rafinha. Oh, that almost was beautiful. 4 minutes until halftime. It's been a dead game. Of course, Simeone is parking the bus here. Rafinha through ball into Julian against his old teammates. He bangs it in. After all the drama, he returns to Atletico and scores against them. They're going to win the league surely. But now in the second half, here come Atletico de Madrid. Oh no, it's Dani Olmo with a shot. Great block from Kubarsi. And now it's Lamine Yamal. Come on, we need another goal here just to make sure there's no bottle jobbing happening today. And now it's Lamine Yamal. Cuts inside. It's still Lamine. It's still Lamine. Gives it into Anthony Gordon. Turn. You gotta finish that, man. You gotta shoot. Lamine Yamal is now on the ball. Gives it into Rafinha. And now Rafinha driving down the middle. They're looking for a second goal. Julian to win the league title in Atletico's hands. Yes, he does. Oh, boys, it has to be over. Julian has returned to haunt Atletico. And let's go, Barcelona lift the league title. They have been unstoppable. But can they complete the treble if they're in the UCL final? And they did it undefeated. This has to be the greatest Barca side of all time in terms of results. But in the Champions League, they lost 1 game. Somebody beat them. And of course, it was PSG, man. But in the round of 16, they destroyed Napoli. Quarterfinals, they destroyed Galatasaray 9-2. And in the semis, they beat Tottenham. But it's Real Madrid again. Here I thought they'd face PSG or Bayern, but they have the chance to win a treble. All on Real Madrid's heads. Apparently, Vinny's been incredible in the UCL for them. But Julian won the Golden Boot in the La Liga. And Lamine Yamal was a top assist maker in La Liga as well. But the video will end here, loss or win, as Julian got 38-3. I'm glad we decided on him. 28-15 for Rafinha. 16-2 for Gordon. 12-25 for Lamine. 12-4 for Rashford as well. And De Jong will be suspended for the final. We have to bring in the experience of Bernardo Silva here. Even if he gets a -5. But the growth of this team has been incredible. Yamal already a 94. But of course, this is different. Real Madrid in the UCL final in Atletico Stadium. Barcelona may have spanked them all season, but when it comes to UCL finals, Madrid always step up. And the UCL final kicks off. Lamine Yamal gives it into Pedri. Pedri back into Lamine Yamal. No way it's gonna be this easy for Barca. Lamine cuts inside. It's still Lamine. And got a Lamine with a finesse. Great block. Hincapié gives it to Anthony Gordon. Finds Rafinha. Rafinha with a through ball all the way into Anthony Gordon. Here comes Barca again. Cuts inside. Finds Rafinha. Can he cut back? No. Rodri. Great tackle, man. Pedri on the ball now. Gives it into Anthony Gordon. Back into Rafinha. Rafinha with a brilliant through ball. Finds Julian Alvarez. 1v1 in the UCL final. It goes in. This Barca side is unstoppable. No wonder they've only lost 1 game all season. Rafinha finds a through ball and he finds Julian once again. Oh my days, Gordon's on the counter. 34th minute. Barca can take a 2-0 lead in the first ever El Clasico final. Oh my days, man. It's just not fair. Do not let Barca build this team in real life. They will be unstoppable. Here comes Lamine Yamal on the ball. Cuts inside in the second half. No way they make it 3. No way they make it 3. Pedri. Oh my days. The UCL final is over. Real Madrid did not show up to play tonight. And the whistle goes. Barcelona lift their first Champions League since 2015, winning the treble. Do not let Barcelona sign these players, because they'll win it all. And if you guys enjoyed this video, click on this video right here. I know you're gonna love it.